Hey, what's up, Tamers? It's Dev from DevsUtopia here, and I'm still here with Mafusion and Fluky, and this is episode 19 of Tamer Talk, where we kind of try to keep you guys up to date with everything regarding the Digimon card game. Say hi, guys.
What's up?
Hi guys.
See, look, with friends like these, who needs enemies?
Who needs an enemies? Sorry, that was a Finding Nemo joke.
So yeah, this is being recorded on October 20th. You know what I'm saying? We were just a little bit under the gun. We got to collect our thoughts, and we also found memes. So that's going to be the important takeaway. We were waiting for all the meme lords to take over and make as many memes about the restriction list as possible. I'm honestly, again, if you have memes of Digimon, I can't just keep always stealing memes from Taste of Victory. I can't. Please send them to my anything. Send them anywhere to me. I would love to see them. I love Digimon card game memes. They be accurate all the time. But I digress. I'm getting an tangent immediately. It's great. So basically, two purple Gabumons are restricted to one. Eismon Scatter Mode, Geogreymon, and Galgamon are all restricted to one. Tommy from the blue hybrid, the three cost blue hybrid card and everything. Yeah, that's unrestricted. So I guess I'm sorry to everybody who burnt their alt arts. But I'm glad you guys did it for the culture and did it for the memes. And I think I saw like one post, Mafusion. I think I sent you a post about like
Yep.
one dude was like, "Oh yeah, foil cards don't burn that easily." I was like, "Oh man, dude's great. He's
Yeah,
lucky.
yeah, but they're still
He
legal
has a
cards on
story to
occasion.
tell." When he plays casually, bro, he has a story to tell.
Yep.
When he's not in tournament and those aren't marked cards.
Yep. Yep. We have a lot of stories to tell about that. Oh my, yeah. I'm
But
still
yeah.
waiting to see what's going to happen with those.
Oh, and Savior Huckmon, the original Savior Huckmon for the Adjustmon deck and everything, it did also get unrestricted. Again, I don't, I don't not like it. It's just I don't know. Like that kind of felt like. I mean, yeah, cool, thanks, but I wish y'all did this a while ago. You get what I'm saying? Like.
Yeah.
I really do feel like the for Jesmon specifically, I feel like this is kind of like, oh no, that's kind of too late now. I wish you did it just a singular set earlier before we got into Ace in set 14, of course, you know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
But
Hmm.
to be honest, I guess it's time for me and Fluky to over talk and talk too much because we're about to talk about these purple cards that got limited to one now.
Yeah. I don't want to talk about it.
Listen, all I'm
Not right.
saying is after they fill the tray of every purple player's chicken nuggies, maybe it was worth it. Maybe it was worth the bullying. Maybe Bandai doesn't hate this, right? Maybe we were going to go buck wild. That's all. Purple players, I know y'all been bullied enough, but hear me out. We were going to pop off. We really were.
The anguish in his voice.
We were almost going to be
The
tier
hurt.
zero. So like, technically, there's no free wins for us. We just can't have a free win. That's all.
Almost.
But
You
I
guys
guess we'll survive it like always.
almost. You guys technically were tier zero in Japan. Apocalymon overtook the format over there.
So, it's like, I hate it, but I get it. But I do wish
I
I had the
I
power.
smell cap.
I
I
wish I
smell
had the power. I wish I had the power of Tier Zero in my hands with purple because it feels so wrong to say that purple dominated a format in Digimon. In the Digimon card game, it does feel weird to say that purple dominated format as a color, not just one purple deck.
Okay, fair,
Purple
fair,
as a
fair, fair, fair,
color
fair.
dominated the format because we've been in sprints of okay, it's time for blue, okay, it's time for red, it's time for yellow to a certain extent. Then it's time for red, yellow. It's time for red, black. But we've had these like in America, specifically in the English speaking or not really even English speaking format, but like I just don't think I've seen purple pop off unless you're talking about Beyonce, right? But I mean that's a whole different thing in my opinion. yes, Beelzebub was able to top, but like, yeah, I mean, like, yeah, when you get the main character treatment, cool, yeah, you're going to pop off. I mean, sure. But I'm saying like with we were supposed to have a Pokemon and oh my gosh, the Digimon's name is leaving me for some reason. I do not know why.
Oh, thing. Oh, Fairluga. Oh, Lugamon.
Yeah. Lugamon line
Yeah.
Yeah. I was lost
is
because I was like, what do you what?
the Lugamon line in general is supposed to be popping off. Eventually, it does turn into uh red purple, but it starts as purple.
Yep.
Let's go.
But the Fenrir, well, not Fenrir, but Fenrir, Lugamon line like that. There was a lot of purple decks that were going to start popping off. That's what I'm saying. So it was one of those things of like it's future proofing because again, we've seen this happen before, right? We've seen this happen with Cross Hearts times four, 7 times 4.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm being honest with you. Yes, it to get looped doesn't feel good. So they were like, oh yeah, we should really hit this. So that's what it feels like happened for purple too, sadly. But it was like they just did it a lot more promptly instead of giving us a few weeks with the deck. Or how many did we get a few weeks with Cross Art at full power this
Um,
season?
Yeah.
Or
technically,
did we
we
get a
got
few
like a
days?
week.
A
A
week, yeah.
week. Maybe 2 weeks. Maybe
Maybe
2 weeks.
two-ish. All I know is I was able to go to a store change. That's all I
Yeah.
remember. Before it got hit, I was like, before it got hit, I was having a lot of fun.
Yeah. Yeah. I guess like I didn't get I didn't even get a chance to play in the regionals with it.
For real, yeah, no,
Just
seriously.
yeah.
But they're just really
And,
prompt with these restrictions. They're really quick with the future proofing this time. So that's kind of what it felt like. Scatter mode being at one. I guess now every purple deck might just play one scatter mode, one Eismon, just because.
well, they do have the on the AX5 Garurumon line that also has Winter Evolving Draw 2 Trash 2.
Looking at it now, we had that. When did you evolve and draw two, then trash two cards in your hand? Oh, you just won't get that gain. Yeah, you won't get that gain
Yeah.
if you're not playing a full-on Garurumon or X anybody. Yeah, basically.
Yeah,
But I mean,
it
like
is what it
also
is.
too though. I mean, that when digivolving is good, but it's like it's gonna cost 3. So that's
It
the
is what it
biggest
is for
thing.
players.
Hey, it
It is
is
what it
what it
is.
is for purple players. We gotta do what we gotta do, right?
We've always done that.
I mean, yeah,
So
but like now they really want to make sure we gotta do what we gotta do. Because
true.
I'm like, yo, we get it. Because I think there's a few videos and everything. I might try to, well, honestly, and everything. Of course, if you're watching this podcast, I'm going to assume that you also watch other DigiTubers. But a Pokemon was scary. That's the biggest thing. Pokemon could just basically get his combo off immediately. So these Gabumon being hit is very important. But like
Hmm.
again, since we're a little bit late on the draw, we're late on the trigger for this one. I'm just going to assume that the internet has like over explained this to death. If not, I apologize. But Mafuji, would you like to help me explain why a Pokemon is a threat?
Yeah, of course. So, long story short for this, a Pokemon's full combo was to get at least 3 different of the megas and of the Dark Masters mega in the trash. And then play them for 3 and then apply one of the on play effects by placing one of them in trash at least 12 cards. So the problem was that like they had an egg that lets you trash a level 5 higher Digimon to draw 2. Icemon lets you draw 3, trash 2 cards, and then and then Gabumon lets you draw 2 and trash 1. So so basically with the amount of cards you're drawing from one Ice Mon getting deleted, you basically get your trash filled up to how you possibly want it. And again, you could brick, but the problem is just like the consistency of like drawing that many cards was so overpowering for a lot of decks because like, and also the worst part of the two, but it being a mill deck, every consistent deck in the game, like Garumon X or Greymon X, or even or even for the role players here, um like Imperial Digimon for example, for it too. Um, if your deck was fast enough to draw everything you need, you would get milled out so hard that literally you have half your deck left by that time, and they could do it on turn 2 or 3 because of the engine was so fast, just like discarding, drawing, discarding, drawing, discarding, drawing. That like your trash be filled up just like that basically. And the worst part about it too with Apocalymon, and this is why I feel like he needs to get hit at some point in the future. Um, he activates any on play of any level 6 Digimon or level 5 Digimon. Like for example, you put like Holy Dramon, a Mega Dramon under there, like the one from EX3. All your opponent's Digimon lose your attack -1 for the turn, so you can't even attack. You can't even like mount
Yep.
a comeback while he's out in the field. And even like you strip the sources, he can retest sources and activate on play again. So you have to get rid of him in general, which again is kind of hard because you just replay him again and do it again. So there was only 2 cards in the game that let you get rid of him, and their name was Shaman Superior Mode or Omnimon Merciful Mode. And that's literally it. That's the only way to stop him. That's why it's like the most broken tier 0 card, like deck in Japan because of the fact that it was just so hard to deal with.
American players or just rush players or more of the aggro players, pretty non-Japanese speaking players, they kind of play very aggressive compared to their original like Japanese format. So we would possibly take it to a more, how do I say, ridiculous extreme, or we would figure out how to make it more broken. I have
Yep.
full confidence that it's happened before. If I'm being honest with you, it's happened before. There's been
Mm.
formats where it was obviously different from Japanese format and English speaking format. I mean, remember, hey, in JP, Galantmon was meta for a hot bit. Wasn't really meta over here. So again, this
Right.
isn't rocket science. I'm telling y'all, but like,
Yep.
I'll make
Yep.
sure to put like at least a graphic on screen to
And,
help y'all understand.
brought OG players here, our audience and my dad. You guys
Hmm.
remember Gabble Bomb format, right? How Gabble
Oh,
Bomb
right.
over in Japan wasn't even what like a Gabble Bomb in Japan wasn't even near as bad as it was over here in America.
Yep.
Like over in Japan, it was just sunshine rainbows and just like Agumon, Gabumon, and a few other decks topping with them, and Lord Knights
Yep.
still could do something. But over here in America, Gabumon just took over. It was a one sided fight no matter what.
The
Even to this
main
day, that was
difference between Japanese format and other formats is like they will religiously play a deck because of popularity, because of
mm,
how cool is that character, how cool is that character to us. Sometimes, but like, hey, we're more cutthroat. We just want to win. We want to get our invites. We want to get our prize cards. Da 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 da. Right. Um,
yep,
so that's the biggest difference, you know,
exactly.
and that's just what it boils down to. Go over now that we kind of been talking about the purple cards for a bit. Talk about Geo Greymon. I believe that Geo Greymon got hit only because it's a vaccine Digimon. Personally,
Yeah, yeah. It's one of those things. It was just like he got hit because it was because like the thing that on the dev just said about future proofing is future proofing for the yellow angel deck and for a lot of the yellow decks that are coming out because the fact that like with Patamon, um the the new Patamon coming out on set 14 that lets you digivolve into a vaccine for free is kind of it. It's definitely broken in a lot of ways because like again, it's a Digimon lets you take in Digimon you want from your security and lets you
yeah,
Digivolve for free. So like you can just do Geo Greymon, check your security for a tamer. If it's TK, now you get to look at it twice and fix security a little bit more.
basically
Hmm.
yes. A red or yellow tamer card. You know what I'm saying? Like you have
Y-
so much flexibility, and of course that TK will just allow you to just look at your security for a second time.
Yep.
But like that combo, right? That start of main phase. Do you even
Yep.
have to pay the cost? Wait, you gotta pay the
No,
cost? No.
no, not for Patamon and not for
For
Geo. So like,
so like yeah, you
um,
move up, you don't pay the cost, you look at and you find a geo, and then oops, I found TK. That's just instant value.
yeah, that's a lot
Did
of
you just
value
do
for
that
one
without
card.
spending a single memory, basically?
Yep, yep, and I think so too. Like I know a lot of people were happy about it because it hit Shine too, because like it does kind of mess up Shine's whole little consistency they had. Because like with the boost cards coming out and everything, it was gonna make Shine a lot more powerful if they didn't do
We
something
still
about
to
it.
get those training cards. Like,
Yes, we are. Yes, we are.
but what set?
Oh, 14. Oh, they're one
Oh,
of box numbers.
listen, I'm so used to them messing with our format that I was so worried that it was going to come out in EX5. I'm going to keep saying this. I really don't like the fact that Bandai keeps giving us promos late because
Yep.
it's another form of future proofing. But why do that when you will drop a limit and restricted list and a ban list and do it already off of that? You don't need
Yep.
both. You don't need both. If you want to make sure we don't run rampant, do one or the other. Either take cards away from us from the promos and all that so you can nerf decks, or release a ban list or restriction list to immediately just fix the problem. Why? Because I'm like, my biggest thing is specifically the reason I'm so passionate about this is because it felt like the security rookies are just worthless now. The
Yeah.
security
Oh yeah.
rookies lost their time. They were supposed to be in a very specific format and they
They
weren't
were supposed to
released
help,
in that format.
they literally supposed to help us out in set 9 where we had to deal with all the OTK decks. Like they literally were
Yep.
there just to help us stop them, but when they didn't show up,
They
we just
literally
all
took away another form of interaction. I'm like, oh my gosh. Like, this is
Oh
supposed
my
to be your
goodness.
way of coming back. Yeah, like the
yep.
security rookies were supposed to be our way of coming back during OTK format, but I guess, I'll just suffer. So we just suffered anyway. And now they're giving us alternate arts of them. I'm like, I don't use this in any of my cards. Well, maybe I might use it in Hex now.
Yeah.
Hey, I got
Yeah.
a chance.
And on the bright side, in set 14 you can play Hexagon now.
Yeah,
You
Tommy's
can
back.
now.
Yeah, Tommy's back.
Tommy's back. You got Zudamon, you got Golemon, you have Joe. You have so many cards now. It's just like, oh, Hexablock could be played.
Again, I'm really happy that the Zudomon line is getting some respect and getting some good cards and everything because I feel like we've only had one good Zudomon and we've never really had a good Vikemon. But that's besides the point. That's a whole tangent. I can make a whole episode, a whole essay just about how I really think Bandai hates Vikemon. But like, yeah, to be honest and everything, um, MegaGargomon, specifically the EX4 MegaGargomon getting restricted to one, Crimea River. Okay, cool. I can't use the one that says like unsuspend when my opponent has like 8 or more cards in their hand. But hey, man, we can wreck and shop with Mirage. And like, how many Ultimate Cups did Mirage take?
Oh, okay. Ever since that 13 dropped, every single one.
Listen, hear me out. We had our time. Now we can have choices. We have choices now that Mach Galgamon getting hit, that didn't really slow, in my opinion, it didn't slow Mirage down. It just made it less free, but I don't think it slowed it down, right? That's
Ye-
just my opinion because again, there are other Mach Galgamon that are viable. Just use or just, start using the one. I use the one that turns my stuff into a blocker. I know it might sound crazy, but I like doing it. I like having a
Yeah,
blocker.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
consider
We
me an old school Digimon player, but
yeah,
like
we're OGs, man. We like we like we like blockers. We just like
because
blockers.
like for real, right? It could just go. There are, and I be honest and everything, there are a lot more blockers that are showing up in the new format anyway. So in my opinion, you should really be just if you're playing Mirage, you should really just be playing 4 BT13 Makao, the one, of course, the one restricted one. Still have it, please, still use it, and then three or two of the BT11. It's like again, we can survive. It's just we don't want to
Exactly.
have too much of free time, free turn, and that when digivolving was broken because hey, we basically in my opinion, again, like there's been games where I've like, oh, I should wait a turn. No, wait, actually, I drew exactly. I drew EX4 Mount Galgamon. I actually can go into Mirage now. That's that's dangerous, and I've said that multiple times during locals. So like, it must be annoying to see it like in a Ultimate Cup, in a regional or whatever, seeing it in a
Yeah,
competitive setting, or seeing it even in a case tournament. That must be annoying. You're like, oh yeah, I should be safe. I don't think they have
yeah,
enough memory
yeah.
unless.
It's the same thing. Like if we get Shine Greymon, all of a sudden just like, oh yeah, they don't have any Digimon. We should be fine. Hard play
Fine.
on Agumon.
No.
Play do Greymon, get back a Marcus. Delete one Digimon, gain memory back. Go to Rise. Kill their Digimon, and then go into Shine and then kill one more for the road. And just like, oh
Basically.
well, oh dang, that's unfortunate. Like, it's one of those things. It's like this format was definitely an interesting format for Set 13, but but a lot of people are getting tired of it.
Yep.
It did its purpose. It did its purpose. It gave us a new format, but it just didn't. But it just didn't bring along new more decks with it. It didn't bring
Basically.
along newer decks with it. It did its job though. It did its job though. It did get rid of the old.
We got rid of the older stuff. That's what we can at least expect, right? The biggest thing is we just need every set to push out the old stuff as much as possible. We don't need another situation what happened with Blue Hybrid, right? Blue Hybrid was supposed to
Oof.
be gone. Listen, hear me out. Blue Hybrid was supposed to be gone. It survived because the Blue Hybrid players were just like, we'll adapt. And I'm like, oh, that's dangerous. That's dangerous over there. Oh, y'all
Yeah,
need to stop them. And then they hit
and
Tommy.
it's about the four formats. For four formats, Blue Hybrids were ruling the world, and everyone's just like, why, why is Blue Hybrid still around? Why has Banana hit it? And
Exactly.
you just see everyone else and you see Blue Hybrid players
We
like,
made
hey man,
Blue players as a collective made each other freaking. We made ourselves a target because they were like, "Oh, they got brains. Oh, let's stop that. Are they figuring out combos we haven't figured out yet? That's crazy. All right, ban it."
yeah,
That's what I
Tommy,
actually believe happened. I think the conversation went, "Oh, the Americans are doing what? They're still playing Blue Hybrid?"
I also think it also was in part to the players that all complained on their Facebook group for man the complaints Deb, you remember all the complaints they made on their Facebook posts and everything, right?
Well, but I mean, I don't think it compares to the Metal X era of complaining after people realized that it was surviving way too long. Because I think it was tame. I think it was tame.
Yeah,
I think it was
yeah, that's
tame
fair.
compared to that one.
Yeah, Ultimate format was man. MegaGargomon was around for a while. That boy, man, that boy did not stay down. He stayed
Basically.
around for a while.
But I know we've been
Yeah,
going down memory lane. But hear me out,
yeah,
guys. The biggest thing is you need to understand we play differently. We play differently. We play differently and we surprise Bandai so much that I'm like, okay, you're future proofing, that makes sense. That does. That's the biggest thing. You can't go tier zero with your purple deck. Unfortunate. I wish I could as well. But I think it's one of those understandable things too, because the last thing we need is for the social media and all of the people on the internet to be like, I hate Digimon because I can never win against purple as a color, da 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 da. You know what I'm saying? Because there are a lot of people who don't know how to take a loss very well, in every
yeah,
card game specifically. But from this restriction listening thing, like I personally believe that we're going to see a lot more different blue decks because I feel like Mirage is still going to be around. And now that Tommy is unrestricted, I feel like we might see all fours potentially. Um,
yeah, yeah. I guarantee we're about to see a lot of blue decks. I
we're
coming around
starting
this
to see
set.
a lot of yellow decks too. I don't think Geo is stopping anything. It's restricted to
Oh no, it's
one,
not.
so it's going to feel amazing if you do the combo.
Oh,
Basically, it's
oh
going
no,
to
it's
feel
definitely
like
not.
it's going to be the most gratifying thing if you can do that combo we were talking about with Patamon, Geo, and TK in your hand, bro, or something.
Yeah,
It'll
yeah.
feel
It's
like
one
the
of the things
best.
too. Now the yellow has Venusmon. It's like okay, now we're both gonna stall out forever. Now we're both gonna be here forever. You can freeze us, but I can make sure you can't attack me.
Wait, isn't
We're gonna be
Venus
here for a while.
in
So
EX5 or where's
no, no,
Venus
no,
coming
no.
out? Which one?
Oh no,
Old
Venusmon's
one?
been here. Yeah, yeah, the old one.
The
Yeah,
old
yeah.
one. Oh, okay.
Yeah, because so she's a vaccine Digimon too. So you just use the one cost option Digivolve um um
Oh wait, I think I
one
know
of your
which one you're
Digimon
talking
to a
about.
yellow vaccine level 6 or lower for free, and you just have Venusmon for one.
Yeah, that's a good
You just
point.
put Venusmon for one. So yeah, we're gonna have Venusmon versus Blue High versus Blue. We're just gonna be like, hey, we're gonna be here for a while, guys.
So
You
yeah,
want to grab
yeah,
a magazine as
for
well.
real. I still think purple is going to be here, by the way, but I feel like it's going to be a whole lot of blue. It's going to be a whole lot of yellow. And then purple players are going to be just like what happened last time. Purple players are going to still be there. It's just you're going to see only the people who are actually playing purple religiously. You're going to have to
Yep.
be like, okay, coin flip. Are they a purple main or are they just testing out this deck? Because that's
Yeah,
the
it's
true
gonna.
question. That's going to be a true question right there. Not if you see a purple deck, not if these limits happen.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be very interesting to see how everything goes. After the after the ban after bans everything. It's gonna be an interesting time. It's gonna be a lot of fun seeing how everyone does everything.
I think it's going to be a lot of different decks in the format. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like that
Most
Gamamon deck.
definitely.
I feel like there's going to be a lot of people playing that Gamamon deck. I don't even know. I haven't really seen the Gamamon deck in action yet.
Uh,
But there's been a
well,
lot of there's a cult following for that Gamamon deck.
yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
They're still waiting for the promos. They're still waiting for the rest of their promos.
Oh, for
But the
real?
one, yeah, because like I know it's funny though.
Mm.
The one little quote that you keep talking about and everything like that. The Boromon players,
Nope.
they're gonna be around. They're gonna be coming back
Yeah, because
because
they get an ace card.
yes they do. They,
Yep.
you see them running around, and the Tyrannomon players gonna be playing with that Tyrannomon Ace too.
I'm not gonna hold you. It's gonna feel like for Digimon players and everything, it's gonna feel like you're just watching the season of like season one because there's just gonna be a lot of season one Digimon flying around for no reason.
Yep,
Uh,
yep.
the ace cards
Well, that's the
are
set. That's the set.
obviously right, basically, but I'm like, but now, seriously now, like, hey, have fun, figure out the meta. It still might not be open. It's not like it was open and shut to begin with. It's just
Yeah.
now it's like purple's not going to run and have a rampage. So again,
Well,
I really implore all
well,
of you to test out whatever deck you want. Mhm.
we'll see about that one because
I still think it's
because
going to
like I
win.
yeah no because like I actually
Yeah.
did look up the Paylugamon decks and everything. They
Mm.
didn't even play that Gabumon on
Yeah.
before they
No,
just
that's
got
what
No,
the
they
banned.
didn't.
Lugnon
They
decks
didn't.
do not care. Yeah, they don't care about that hit.
They play that boy. That's why I'm like, oh wait, I don't know, man. He might be still
The
around.
Lugomon decks
Well,
are always going to still be here. They don't even play these guys. I'm talking about Pokemon. That's the only
Oh,
ones that got
yeah,
my
me
face
too.
bad.
paint.
You talking about
No,
set
yeah, it
15?
turns
You're right.
out
My
no,
bad.
no, we're only talking about set.
$14.
But
My
hey,
bad.
now we're gonna
My
talk
bad.
about
My bad.
the starter deck, the starter 17 with Terriermon Lotmon. By the way,
Oh,
cutest box art ever. Uh, so just have them
it's
have their
um,
card arts like that as well. It's pretty true.
it's it's great to see Terramon finally get some love. My boy has been sitting here waiting forever to finally get some love.
When were these leaked? Yesterday?
What's up? Oh
Yesterday-ish?
yeah, yes,
Yeah.
yeah, yesterday. Yeah, they
We got some
day
really
18th.
cool cards. Started at 17. Double
Yep,
Typhoon.
Double
Yeah.
Typhoon, the on the MegaGargomon Ace, the best Gargomon we ever got.
The best, no, seriously. Okay, I need y'all to understand this. All right, so this MegaGargomon Ace is uh a level 6 green black Digimon with a play cost of 7. Can Digivolve over a level 5 green or black for 4. Has 12,000 DP. It is a can Digivolve over a Rapidmon for 5.
Yep,
So that's just a
yeah,
warp. That's just a warp Digivolve, basically.
yep.
It has, of course, hand counter, blast Digivolution. It inherently just has blocker reboot. It has the effect when Digivolving, suspend 2 of your opponent's Digimon or Tamers. Then 2 of your opponent's Digimon or Tamers can't unsuspend or Digivolve until the end of your opponent's turn. And then its secondary effect is when Digivolving, end of attack, once per turn, you may unsuspend this Digimon. So I was just like, yo. And then, of course, because it's an ace card, it does have overflow -4.
Please get this boy jamming. Like like when these support cards gotta give him jamming or at least a way to get like a bunch of DP on him because if he goes
Has,
then man
I think
this
there's a lot of
sucks.
DP because I'm going to just read it because the Lotmon specifically that was shown the one and it has the little same as the box art. You know what I'm saying? That's the little art from the box art. Uh, it has the inheritable to just give. While this Digimon is suspended, it gains 1,000. So I'm like, I don't know how that's going
That's
to
fair.
play into it. But maybe that's a defensive thing, or maybe that's when I block, I'm stronger. But at least when they block, they'll be stronger. And
And
I think it
and
might
also
lean
he
into alliance, right?
Yeah, it does. It also has the alliance. Also has the main one's per turn, right? To give some
Wait, you
alliance
mean
too.
the Lotmon has alliance? Yes.
Oh no,
I'm
no, he
talking
gives
about
them.
just
Oh no, he gives them alliance. He gives anyone alliance. Bro. He just gives
once per
anyone
turn.
alliance.
Wait, who's giving them
Oh,
people alliance around? Like just passing around? Who's passing
just
it?
passing it around whenever you want, basically, as long as it's not
Yeah.
dead. Yeah. All right, let me read this actually. All right, so yeah, Lotmon is a green level 3, pet cost 3, 1000 DP. Can digivolve over a Chocomon for free. And it has the main once per turn until end of turn. One of your Digimon gains alliance. Then it has the inheritable. All turns while the Digimon is suspended, it gains 1000 plus 1000 DP. So basically, you just give, hey, friendship, right? So I'm just going to give MegaGargomon alliance real quick, just because I
Oh
want
my.
to. Wait, does that
Hmm.
mean Terriermon is black if Lotmon is green?
Yeah, he
So they're
is.
both green, but okay. So
Oh,
actually,
okay.
they on Discord they actually did show the full set list. The Terramon here is gonna be full green. Looks like
Okay.
his super is gonna be full green.
It's just maybe the
But
Rapidmon
Gargomon,
might be black.
so one Rapidmon, the level
Mm-hmm.
4 Rapidmon is gonna be yellow and green, and then
Mm-hmm.
Gargomon and the level 5 Rapidmon are gonna be black and green.
Okay. That makes sense.
So
All
yeah,
right, cool.
I
But
mean I'll take
then
it.
the last thing we also want to cover, the last leak, is the option card because it's a really good option card for this deck, and
I
especially for
cannot
other Lopmon decks.
wait.
Yeah,
I
double
cannot wait.
Typhoon is just a rare. It has the effect main. Reveal the top 3 cards of your deck. Add 1 green Digimon card and 1 green Tamer card from them to your hand. Return the rest to the bottom of your deck. Then place the card in your battle area. Then its delay effect, its main delay effect is you may play 1 Terriermon or 1 Lopmon from your hand while paying your costs. And by the way, this option card only costs 3.
Yep.
Pretty
And the security
cool.
effect's pretty nice.
Yeah, the security effect is suspend 2 of your opponent's Digimon, then place this card in your battle area. So, hey, here's another. Hey, did you say better flower cannon?
Yeah,
Delay flower
I was about to
cannon?
make a joke. I was about to be like, wait, is this flower cannon?
It just feels like old school Digimon's coming back. Hey man, I'll take it.
I mean, I'll take it too. I just need a little bit more.
Oh
Just give
no,
me a
yes,
little bit more power, man. Just give me a little
I
more power
agree
to
because
move forward.
I feel like Mega Gargomon has been intentionally nerfed.
Yes.
Personally, I think that they had too much confidence in certain play styles or certain game mechanics. I feel like Bandai has been like, oh yeah, this deck isn't going to do too much, and then we prove them wrong. And then they went the opposite direction of this deck will do too much if we give it too much, and then it will just do absolutely nothing or just be completely bad because they overly nerfed it. Right? Again, the game design, the game balance. I'm not really a pro of any of this, but I'm just like I'm really happy with what they're doing now.
Yeah, they're trying to
It's
fix it.
yes,
They just need a
that's all that
little bit more
matters.
time to cook. They just need a little more time to
And
cook.
I know it might look like because I remember I think I sent both you guys the meme of like every time and I sees a non-Greymon or freaking Metal Gurumon deck topping, and it's just a tie beating up Matt. So I'm just
Yeah,
like,
you showed
listen,
me that.
guys, cheer you out. He's not that bad. Gugumon's
Yeah,
still gonna
no.
be up top.
Well, hold on. I just thought about this. Is Juggernaut the first Greymon card that ever got hit on the ban
The
list? Is he the
first
first one?
Greymon? Here, let me actually. The first Greymon. That's
I
a
don't think
good question.
Because like I don't think I ever remember a Greymon getting hit on this list.
on the ban list, well, it depends.
On the
Do you include
actual
like
ban list.
Rise, Greymon, and stuff like that? Because I feel like they've been hit before.
Has
I
Rise been hit?
no. Sorry,
Is it
Buster
Greymon?
has.
Greymon X anybody that counts?
Radar
But
straight
Oh, no,
banners.
no, he counts. Yeah, you're right, right. That's the second Greymon. Okay, my bad, man. Now, he's the second
Second
Greymon that got
one?
hit. Yep, he's the
Who's
second
first?
Greymon. Greymon X anybody.
Oh yeah, I forgot about him.
I got one too.
yeah, I was
Yep.
going through the list. I'm like, I feel like another one has been hit. It was just X anybody. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
They
okay.
one of those instances of like we're gonna hit that. We're gonna hit that because we saw what y'all did with it. Y'all are weird playing Black War forever religiously. I'm like, but everybody really likes Black War. Why did you not expect that?
Speaking of religion, did you did you see all the players that put Gabumon on a freaking cross and said I said, "Wait, use my boy." Those memes.
Oh, dude, I want to get one of those playmats of Gabon
The
sacrificing
crop.
himself
Mhm.
for our sakes.
Uh,
Getting hit nonstop, no matter what color Gabon is in, he is getting hit
that
somehow.
boy, man, that boy got he went through a
Hey man,
lot, man. He,
they gave blue too much power, man. Gabumon, you know what I'm saying? They gave it's like if Sasuke had like all of the got like super war hungry at the end, you know? He's just like, oh,
well,
I'm
he kind
powered
of.
up now.
Well, I'm not. Well, okay, I'm not gonna spoil anything for anyone. That's just getting more into
Naruto, we're in
series.
Boruto now, but I digress. If you are into anime, please try watching Naruto. There is a list that will help you, you know, not get bogged down by fillers. But you ever just see a side character get too much power and then get extremely cocky? That's what I feel is happening to Gabumon and Digimon, the Digimon card game specifically. Like
Dang.
Gabumon was not popping off this hard in the anime
No, he was
unless
not.
Ty was on screen with Matt. You know what I'm saying? Like they had to both be on screen for them to be doing something equally awesome. But like in the
Well,
Digimon card game, Gabumon just wrecking shop. Like Gabumon going crazy. And like to be honest, again, that meme still resonates with me. Being like, listen, Agumon line and Gabumon line have been going crazy in the meta forever. What was the first? I mean, heck, the first truly tier zero deck to a certain extent was Blue Omnimon. And that's
yeah,
just a combination
yeah,
of both of them. I'm just saying, hey, still come out combination of both of them. The main character syndrome was strong in Digimon at the beginning. So
yes,
the fact that I see
yes.
Gabumon and Greymon on this list, it is for a reason. It just so happens that this time it's purple.
Mhm.
That's the
Uh,
only difference, I swear.
It had to go at some point, unfortunately.
no, he didn't.
You will be missed.
He could have
The
stayed.
other purple player, the other side of purple player is just with Fluky. I'm the rational side. Fluky is just a nah, screw that. Give me the power. I want the power.
Wants his power
Give
back.
us power. Oh,
He wants the power.
I was gonna like it might be annoying to a certain extent, but like I'm not gonna hold y'all. I have been debating on just putting a lot more memes just in these Tamer talks. Even if they're just cutaway just memes or something, or just starting the video off with a meme. I don't know. I've been thinking about it. I've been thinking about a lot of stuff and everything because it's been feeling kind of dry when it comes to just new stuff happening. If I'm being honest with y'all,
Yeah, I
oh, I
lately,
feel that. Hmm.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you. This is the
mm,
most news we ever got from Digimon in a
in a
while because
while.
because if you guys saw like for any audience or anyone here on Tampa Talk just saw that like Step 14 has been promoted to unbelievable levels. Like I have never seen a set
Oh yeah,
get promoted so much and it also gives me a lot of stuff too. Like I have never seen so many promos and just for one set. Like damn,
basically.
and we get three boss toppers, not one, not two, but three
They're
boss
really trying
toppers.
to push set 14 before because I also do feel like this is their chance to prove a lot of naysayers wrong because Ace is an answer to, well, what if I brick, I lose? Like, no, you don't just immediately lose, but please try it. It's a little bit easier to come back now that you have a chance with the last Ace or whatever, right?
Yep.
So,
Yeah,
um,
since they're all lower costs. Did you?
right. If I brick, at least, hey, the MegaGargomon that we were talking about that's going to be coming out in the future has a play cost of 7. It is a level 6 with a play cost of 7. The only caveat is that if it dies, your opponent's going to get basically 4 memory. But that's a good caveat if your hand is just unplayable. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. Yep. And even better like too like for Step 14 like we have like Magna, Angemon, or Zudomon. You just hard play them and then I just look at your opponent like, hey, just turn one, man. You got to do these now. Oh,
Good
oh
luck.
man, level 5 already. Man, that's crazy.
Can't wait to
I don't
see
know what to do
more
here.
yellow decks come back. Because I feel like yellow wasn't like yellow wasn't going crazy, and then yellow kind of got like hit with the band hammer, and then yellow kind of disappeared until shine was like, "Hey, I'm alive."
Yeah, I don't know. Like I'm a yellow player. I love yellow and everything like that. But Devil, you just said those are cardinal sent to blue on the blue players though, man. So you might get jumped later.
Well, I like
Just give
shine.
me a heads up about that.
Oh, it's gonna be great. Listen,
Yeah,
I've been a blue player all
I'm
day, but
surprised.
listen, call me crazy, but I'm an all arounder. Guys, hear me out. I might be an all arounder. I like
Me
blue a lot.
too.
I really like, but hey, hear me out. I'm about to figure out Tommy. I'm about to either follow another blue player's advice again. Listen, I'm not perfect. I'm just trying to make sure y'all know that if a better blue player figures out Tommy, I will be
How many
right
times
there
I got you
writing
to
notes, looking just
man,
like that SpongeBob meme.
you blue players. How many times I teach this lesson, old man? How,
Oh,
how, how many times I
I
got you
gotta
guys
teach you
these
this
lessons?
lesson.
All you blue players. How many times I get you these lessons?
No, we
Don't
can't
keep
we
quoting
can't
stuff.
put too many memes in these Tamer talks because it'll all just be SpongeBob memes. Nickelodeon will strike me.
Dude, for real.
Sorry,
Well,
my
I'll
bad.
start getting hit. I'll start getting hit with right
My bad. My
straight.
bad. My
We
bad.
gotta have, we gotta have, we have a, see, look, this is why we need you guys to submit your memes specifically, uh, to me in general, so I can laugh at them just randomly throughout the day. This isn't really like a professional request. No, I just want to see more Digimon card game memes. I'm not gonna hold you. This is just a want. This isn't a need. If you have them, please. DevsUtopia wants to see them. And this very thing. Yeah, no, gosh, it feels bad to say this, but it's like, yeah, no, this is the most that's been happening in the Digimon card game. It's not like we've been just like the biggest thing is we want to keep you guys up to date, but like some of these videos that we could have done would only have worked 15 like what we had like a 15-minute discussion. That's not good enough. Like even this recording session that we're in right now, I'm being honest with you, only 43 minutes. It's been slowing down because it's taking us a little bit longer to get to set 14. But when set 14 does come around, uh I do have a plan to simply just have like more shorts to explain certain strategies because we are going to be like flooded with decks in my opinion. Um in a certain amount of time because it's starting to ramp up very quickly, especially with the
Yeah.
ace mechanic coming coming with just a lot of nostalgia cards. There's going to just be a lot of decks that some people may have not seen before, but because me and the Fusion and even Fluky to a certain extent have been playing since day one, we're like, oh yeah, Diaboromon's back. And someone would be like, wait, what? Who?
Dude, yeah,
So
Boromon
Diabomon.
was
Is
look
pretty
out
that
for
sick
that.
back then.
is that Digimon or Pokemon? Oh no, no,
Oh
man.
no. Oh no, he's never here. It feels bad to lose to history when it comes to card games. It
And
feels
his
bad to be a new player and to lose to a old deck that you just never seen before and never had any practice against. Like that's the one risk of being a newer player and not hopping onto a game when it first comes out, from the gate, right? We like and this there's these fundamentals that you learn with Bandai when you first started playing Digimon when set one dropped, compared to just the newer version of Digimon, in my opinion, the newer playstyle of the Digimon card game that came recently with a lot of the X antibody cards, with a lot of the Digicross cards. That, in my opinion, that was like a new era of playstyle. But
yeah,
now a lot of these older decks are just going to return just
yeah,
because they have an ace card.
yeah. I mean again, Ace is definitely going to be an interesting time for all
Mechanic.
of us. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's gonna be an interesting time. It's just a now like, hey, you better make sure those level 4 Digimon are out of here. Like, no,
Yep.
seriously, make sure they're gone because they stay too long. You, you don't see
Controlling the
that ace card in
field.
there.
Controlling the field really does matter.
Hmm.
If you really want to make sure you're having a good time during ace format, you really need to make sure that there is some form of removal. I do not doubt any blue player that's like, I'm going to keep playing Mirage because at least I can bounce level fours before I attack. I'm like, that's fair. It's fair.
Hmm.
You don't want to deal with Ace? It makes sense.
Yep. Yep.
Anything that can
And
destroy, anything that can just neutralize. Because right now, the main thing we have to worry about is the level 5 Ace cards. But
yep.
that will change, of course, when we get those level 6 ones.
Yep, that's true. Because
By the way,
one, zero,
all
and
the
two, man.
level 5 ace cards have a play cost of 4, so that's really cool.
Yep. Yeah, because like and that's another thing too, Dev. We forgot to mention this deck, Security Control.
Oh yeah, Security
They're
Control came
gonna
back.
have fun. Yeah,
Yeah, Security
they're
Control
adding
comes
back.
back
Yeah, because Mana
fully,
Angemon, that Mana Angemon is a 4 cost now, so you can play 2 Mana Angemons.
basically. And then of
Yeah,
course, like Patamon still does help Security Control because it's that starter main is so good. So, by the way, be really careful of security control. We almost forgot to mention that, but to be honest and everything, everybody's probably expecting it. The internet has made it a very, very obvious thing that they don't like security control decks or whatever. And I'm like, okay,
Bandai does. But Bandai
a
does.
band. But if you loop, darn you. But hey, if you're playing security control, go crazy. But you better
But
not be looping over there.
if
It
you
better
loop
not
and
be
don't lose it,
purple.
then you're getting jumped.
Yes, no, seriously. And if you're playing purple, we're gonna hit you for fun.
Don't. It hurts.
It
My
hurts.
soul.
So we've run out of steak to put over our eyes.
Man,
Purple players are
man,
starting to run
Pookie's
out of ice.
man, Pookie's still in depression after that ban list. That's crazy.
He's
Poor
going.
Pookie.
Fluky's going to be playing Lugmon. He'll be
I'm
fine.
good. I'll be fine. I'll be fine. I'll pull
Wait,
through.
Lugmon.
Maybe. I don't know.
Lugmon.
I'll pull through.
You want to play with
Doggo.
Bandai's headquarters.
Purple.
Um,
Doggo. Y'all hit Gobblemon, but did you hit the one that can set itself on fire? No? Cool.
yo,
Did you hit the ice dog?
yo,
Did you hit the fire dog?
what's the sad thing about it too? We think about it. They actually
What?
hit every single dog. They say, hey man, on the ice dogs are doing too much, but the
Yep.
fire dogs are okay.
Fire dogs are okay though, but those ice dogs, they're going crazy in the paint.
Oh my goodness. Oh my
So yeah,
goodness.
no, but by all means, guys, try out whatever deck you can think of, because I feel like this ace mechanic really does give us the opportunity to just really be flexible with the format at the very beginning. I really do encourage you to at least take a step away from those decks that got hit for us, right? So even if it's just for a day, put the Mirage down, put Shine down, try out another yellow deck, try out another blue deck. Try out Tommy, pick up Tommy again. I don't know, or don't. Depends on how much people hate Tommy still. This has
Oh man,
been
this
this has been the 19th episode of Tamer Talk. We really appreciate you guys for sticking with us and talking about the ban list in great detail. To be honest, I think we covered like a lot of this
We
ban
did.
list.
yeah.
So
I
thanks for sticking with us. Please like the video, comment, tell me, like, send me memes. I still really want to see memes. DevsUtopia on Twitter as well. Do all of the YouTube things. Y'all know I'm just making content to inform people, but please do the YouTube things. It actually does help. We really do appreciate it. But all right, guys, take it easy.
Later.
Peace.